childhood abuse is very difficult to overcome. Your childhood determines your entire life. It's does determine it. The people are people can people overcome it? Of course they can overcome it, but they have to work at overcoming it. So it does determine your life because the time that you can spend doing something else, maybe writing songs, maybe writing music, or maybe that's the way, but that's not true for everybody. There are very few people who are able to find solace in just writing songs and just writing music. And that's another reason why I upload my channel too, is because I want to find a community of people like me. I'm one of those people that digress a lot. I start talking about something, then I go into something else. So you're going to see that a lot on my channels. If you don't like that, please don't watch. From the get-go, I'm also going to tell you, as you can see, I belong to the LGBTQ community. I'm bisexual. I'm bi. I'm bi everything. I'm bicultural, I'm bilingual, and I'm bisexual. I'm also an atheist. So if you don't like atheists, don't come to my channel. Um, I do believe in energy though. And I do believe in doing anything that you can to make things better. I do not put down people that use religion, organized religion, to help them out. If it does, if it works for you, great. But still, go to a psychiatrist, go to a doctor, go to a psychologist. Those are the people that can really help you out. And if one doesn't work, then go to the next. Now, the topic I wanted to talk about was the TI situation with his daughter. I've been thinking a lot about that, and I've been trying to upload a video talking about it because we hear a lot about that in the Middle East. We hear a lot about in the Middle East how they try to control women by inspecting their virginity, by female circumcision. That doesn't happen in the West. But what does happen are people who are raised in Catholicism and Christianity, and they're told that the woman has to be virgin until they go to their wedding. My mom was one of those. And I know very few people, very few women that talk about it. My mother inspected my hymen for 10 years since as far as I can remember, to be honest with you. I don't know if it was a 2, if it was a 1, or if it was before that. But for 10 years of my life, I had to squat down in front of her and she would inspect to see. In her case, she wouldn't look at the hymen because she's, you know, a very uneducated woman. She barely went to elementary school. I doubt that she would know what she would look at. And for what I heard, you can tell if the woman is a virgin or not because you the hymen can be torn by riding the bike. It doesn't mean that the woman loses the virginity um, through sex. Or she didn't lose her virginity, period, because virginity is you have never had sex, you have never had an orgasm. Even if you had oral sex performed on you, then yes, you are no longer a virgin. The hymen does not determine virginity. But my mother didn't think that way, so in her mind, it was if the private parts were red or not. If they were red, that meant that I had touched myself. So she would proceed to burn me, beat me, throw boiling water at me for 10 years. I have never been kidnapped, thank life. But I know what it is to be tied, to be locked in a room. And my mom used to do that for 10 years until I was able to escape that. Because of that abuse and my father alcoholism and my father physical abuse too, I had to go through many years of therapy and I still go. It's something that has affected my entire life. Now, I know of another woman that went through it. That was a Haitian American writer, and her name is Edwidge Danticat. Edwidge Danticat. I read her book, which is Breath, Eyes, and Memory.